Mhm. Hi, my name's Kara-Leah and this is my video blog. I'm recording something every week and have been doing so for about 2 months. So this week I got an email from someone and they mentioned, great video, really enjoy it, you're quite verbose, which I think that means wordy. And then she's like, oh, but you seem to be thinking about what to say as you're doing the video. And that's true. This is part of the process for me. It's a really scary way to do it, but what I'm attempting to do here is to just literally, quite literally, show up to the video camera, hit record, and then just sit or be totally present and see what comes through. And it's scary, like I can feel my heart beating right now because I have no way of knowing what it is that I'm going to be talking about or what it is that I'm going to be revealing. And I just have to trust that the words will come and that something will show up and it will be what's perfect. So what's scary about this is it's completely letting go of results. It's not trying to engineer anything. It's not trying to control or manipulate it's just literally being totally 100% present. Present, wow. It's not something that we're taught to do in school, I don't think at all. We're normally taught to prepare for everything that we do. Think about what it is that you want to achieve and what you want to get and what it is you want to have happen. And so we prepare, we prepare, we prepare. Um, and that has its place. There's no doubt that that has its place. I mean, I've prepared in that, I've done a lot of public speaking. I've taught yoga and I've done Toastmasters and I've always enjoyed speaking. So that, you could say, was preparation for doing this video blog. But then it's letting go of all of that, letting go of everything that's taken me to this moment and just opening up to what is and seeing what arises. And in doing so, almost just demonstrating complete presence. And that's scary. It's really scary. It's really hard for us to show up and just be who we are with no masks or not projecting anything or not trying to be anything else other than what we actually are. And I think for most of us, we don't even know who we truly are because those masks and those identities that we wear, they start when we're really young, and they become so much a part of who we think we are that we mistake them for who we are. We think that's who we are. And so we don't know what it means to actually drop all of that, to just drop it all away and to not be that which we've always identified with. To not be that which we've always identified with. What is underneath? What is there? And I guess that is part of the process of yoga and meditation. When we practice, we are tuning into our breath and we are just allowing that connection to breath to open us up to what is actually there. And when we start to open up to what is there, we begin to notice, oh wow, when I do this posture, my hamstrings are really tight. What does that feel like? And we just get curious about our bodies, about how we respond to things in class, and eventually we start to get curious about the types of thoughts that we're having during class. We get curious about the feelings that we're having in class. And through this tool of practicing yoga, this tool of asana, we begin to learn how to actually be present. And I mean, I think that's the only thing any of us ever has to learn is be present, be present. And I know I've talked about this a few times on the video and I keep coming back to it, but it really seems like it's the only thing that matters. And just watching the seagulls out the window, they're just swooping around right now. It's a drizzly day here in Wellington and the seagulls don't really care. Well, maybe they do care. I can't tell from this distance, right? I'm projecting. I'm thinking they don't care. But I'm just watching them swooping around and it looks amazing. It would be incredible to be up there, bird's eye view, just soaring. And that's the thing with presence, right? Is tangents come up and we pause and we reflect and we see what's going on and then we come back. And there is not this necessarily a linear progression through things from point A to point B to point C and then we're at Z. I find that presence is more circular and it overlaps and it comes around and then we're back again. And yeah, it's definitely a process like this. So, see, I can't even remember now what we started with at the beginning today, what we were talking about. I know we've been talking about presence, so we'll just end on that. I think maybe this week, just as you're going about your day, just ask yourself and just check in and see, can I be present with what is right now? And what that means is just to let go of thinking about your experience. And you know you're thinking about your experience if you're judging it as good or bad. As soon as you start into it's good, it's bad, it's this, it's that, then you're not actually present. Then you are in mind. So to be present is to just breathe and to observe with no judgment, to see what is truly there beyond the projections of your mind. And like anything, it just takes practice. But man, it is so worth it. It is so worth it.